Yes, today students, I will revise whole civics. And first of all, we will start with lesson understanding media. In this term, you are having 3 chapters of civics, understanding media, markets around us, and then shirt in the market. Now let's begin with understanding media. So first of all, define media. Media is a medium through which we can communicate to the large number of people in the society. And media is of two types, print media and electronic media. Print media, for example, newspapers, magazines, and electronic media, radio, television. Media generate money through advertisements. And in democratic countries, media play important role. Media bring awareness among the people. Media highlights the demands of the people carried to the government, want solution. Media also highlights the failures of government. And media also covers those events which are not in the favor of the government. For example, sometimes government make laws and those laws are sometimes not in the favor of the majority of the people. As we are living in a democratic country, so in our country, people have full right to protest against such laws. And when people protest, such events are covered by media, and media can show these events to the different people of the different parts of the country. But there are sometimes some restrictions imposed on media that is known as by the government, and that is known as censorship. Now, what is censorship? When government put some restrictions on media, when government does not allow media to share some news items or lyrics of some songs or scenes of movies with the people. So that is known as censorship. So there are some restrictions imposed by government on media. Earlier, when India was not a democratic country, when India was under the British, freedom to media was not given by the British government. Then, editors of the newspaper were not allowed to publish such things which spoil the image of the colonial government or British government. But after independence, freedom to media was given by our government. And you know, it is the main feature of democracy. Now, media is totally independent and play its role in a proper manner. Next, in civics, your next topic is markets around us. There are different kinds of markets. As you have seen on the blackboard, I have written different kinds of markets. For example, I've written here weekly market, shopping complex, etc. There are different kinds of markets. And first of all, I will revise about weekly market and shopping complex. What's the difference? We have done this chapter. Now today we will differentiate weekly market and shopping complex. Weekly market, as you know, held on a particular day of the week, whereas in shopping complex, shops opens daily. And in weekly market, traders set up their shops in the morning and winds them up in the evening. They set up their shops on roadside and by using tables, they display their goods on tables. Whereas in shopping complex, there are different shops selling different goods at different floors in a building, in a same building. And mostly these buildings are air conditioned. In weekly market, non-branded goods are sold, whereas in shopping complex, both branded and non-branded goods are sold. In weekly market, people can do bargaining, whereas in shopping complex, prices of goods are fixed. So this is about weekly market and shopping complex. Now next is hawker and shopkeeper. Differentiate hawker and shopkeeper. Hawker. Hawker sells goods by moving from one place to another or on the roadside. You have noticed hawkers, for example, vegetable vendors, you have noticed they sell goods on roadside or sometimes by moving from one place to another. Whereas shopkeeper shopkeeper sells his goods by sitting at his shops. No need to move from one place to another. Hawker sells goods by shouting to attract the people, whereas shopkeeper sells goods by displaying them inside or outside his shop to attract the आप कह सकते हो attract the people, whereas hawkers sells his goods by shouting and shopkeeper by displaying the goods inside or outside his shop. Job of hawker is tiring, whereas shopkeeper sells goods in a relaxed manner. Hawker does not hire workers, whereas shopkeeper hires workers. So this is the difference between hawker and shopkeeper. Next, with hawker, people can do bargaining, but with shopkeeper, sometimes they have written on the side of their roads that rates are fixed. So people cannot do bargaining. Next is chain of market. In this chapter, you have read about chain of market. So listen how this chain works and how this chain serves beneficial for all. First of all, goods are produced in a farmland or in factories. Then from the farmland or from the factories, these goods are bought by wholesaler. Wholesaler buy goods from these farmlands or factories. Then wholesaler store these goods in the godown. And from wholesaler, retailer or trader of weekly market buy goods according to their need. Wholesaler has to buy goods in bulk, whereas retailer and trader of weekly market can buy goods according to their needs. And then from traders or retailer, consumers or customers, they buy goods according to their need and according to their choice. From wholesaler, we people can't buy goods according to our need and choice. Whereas from retailer or from the trader of weekly market, we can get things according to our need and choice. So these markets are benefited for all. For example, when wholesaler buy goods from the factory, he use different means of transportation to carry these things to store in his godown. He used different means of transportation. As you have noticed in Atari Bazaar, वहाँ पे आप नोट करते होगे कैसे रिक्शा या कार्ट पे गुड्स स्टोर की जाती हैं, लेके जाते हैं. तो वहाँ पे तो ये बड़े बड़े ट्रक नहीं जा सकते ना. तो he used different means of transport to carry goods to his godowns from the farmland. So in this way, we can say that these people also get आप कह सकते हो कि एम्प्लॉयमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटीज बढ़ती हैं थ्रू दिस चेन ऑफ मार्केट एंड इट बिकम्स इजी फॉर रिटेलर टू गेट थिंग्स फ्रॉम द होलसेलर एंड traders of weekly market also get things from the wholesaler. Wholesaler first of all keeps his profit and then sell goods to the retailer and trader of weekly market. Then now it becomes easy for us to buy goods from the market, from the nearby shops. In this way, it becomes easy for us also. We do not have to move to far off places to buy things. We can get things from our nearby areas. So these markets are beneficial for all, for consumers also, for different kinds of traders also, and for people who are involved in transportation also. These markets are beneficial for all and provide various job opportunities to different kinds of people. So in this way, you will write like this, chain of market and how this chain of market beneficial for all. In this chapter, you have read about market and equality. So market, all of us have right to go to different kinds of shops, to move different kinds, visit different kinds of shops, whether they are selling branded or non-branded goods. We have right. For example, your mother and with your mother, your maid can also go to different kinds of market. We all have right to visit different kinds of markets, but there are various shops which are selling only expensive goods, only branded goods. So these shops are avoided by poor people. They do not prefer to go to these shops. I have told you just now that with your mama, your maid, अगर आपकी maid मार्केट जाती है साथ में, योर मम्मा कैन बाय गुड्स फ्रॉम द ब्रांडेड शॉप. फॉर एग्जाम्पल वो जीन की एक पैंटी लेके आ रहे हैं आपके लिए, तो योर मम्मा कैन बाय फ्रॉम ब्रांडेड शॉप. वहाँ पे वही जीन जो 2000 से अबव मिलेगी, योर मम्मा कैन बाय, बट योर मेड कैन नॉट अफोर्ड फॉर टू बाय दिस सेम. कह सकते हैं हम कि उसने भी अगर जीन लेनी है अपने बेटे के लिए, देन she preferred to go to weekly market. So in this way, we can say shops which are selling expensive goods, branded goods, these are not preferred by people whose economic हम कहेंगे condition is not so good. Economic status, if economic status is low, then people do not prefer to go to such shops which are selling expensive goods. So here we can say there is equality. We can go to market. We can visit any shop. Your maid can visit any shop. But her economic status is low. So that's why she avoid to go to the shops which are selling only branded goods and expensive goods. She avoid to go to that shops. So this type of equality we can see in the market. Next is, in this chapter you have read about markets everywhere. Yes, markets are present everywhere. Without going to market, we can buy and sell goods by sitting in the comfort zone of our home. Markets are available in your phone. For example, there are various sites such as Amazon, Mantra, which are selling different products. And there is OLX, through which we can sell our old furniture, old vehicle. So there are various sites through which we can buy and sell goods by sitting at our home. During these days, people prefer these markets, online markets, as people avoid to go to crowded areas. So that's why they prefer buy and sell things by sitting at their home. So that's why we can say markets are everywhere. आप अपना फोन उठाओ, आप कुछ भी ईटेबल ऑर्डर करो, विद इन फ्यू मिनट्स इट विल रीच टू यू. तो मार्केट्स एवरीवेयर. यू कैन बाय your any product which you want to buy online, electronic, clothes, which whatever you want, you can buy anything by sitting in the comfort zone of your home. No need to go to crowded areas. So this is about different kinds of markets. Next, in civics, you have read a chapter, Shirt in the Market. In that, you have read about Swapna, a poor villager. Swapna took loan from the money lender before growing cotton crop. To buy seeds, fertilizers, she needed money. That's why she took loan from the money lender. While giving loan, money lender signed an agreement with Swapna that when crop of cotton would be ready, Swapna would sell cotton to the money lender at the rate fixed by him. Swapna agreed, and when her cotton crop got ready, Swapna was not able to carry that cotton to the Kurnool market. She had to sell her cotton to the money lender at low rate fixed by him. Swapna carried 4 quintal cotton, and for 1 quintal money lender paid her only 1500 rupees. Whereas in Kurnool market, Swapna could get 1800 rupees per quintal. So 4 quintal into 300, 1200 का बिगनिंग में ही स्वप्ना को लॉस। नेक्स्ट, मनी लेंडर, स्वप्ना का बिल बना 6004 क्विंटल इंटू 1500, तो 6000, but money lender paid her 3000. He deducted 3000 rupees, 2500 of loan and 500 interest and 1200 का वैसे ही उसे लॉस हो गया। तो क्वेश्चन इज, why Swapna carried cotton to the money lender? Why not she sold that cotton in the Kurnool market? So here you will say that while taking loan, an agreement was signed between Swapna and money lender. Because Swapna took loan and an agreement was signed between Swapna and money lender that when crop would be ready, Swapna had to sell that cotton to money lender. She was not allowed by money lender to carry that cotton in the Kurnool market. So this was the reason Swapna had to carry her cotton to the money lender. Though she got more profit by selling the cotton in the Kurnool market, but she was not allowed according to the agreement that was signed between Swapna and money lender. In this way, we can say Swapna was exploited by the money lender. There are many poor people who are still exploited in our country by the rich people. Rich people paid them less wages for their work. In this chapter, you have read about the condition of garment workers of the garment factory. Condition of the workers of garment factory was not good. You have read in this chapter. अगर मैं इसे प्रेजेंट में भी बताऊं तो स्टिल दिस इज हैपनिंग इन इंडिया. दे आर गिवन लो वेजेस. अभी भी ऐसे ही है, मैं पास्ट की बात ही नहीं कर रही, स्टिल इट इज गोइंग ऑन. दे आर गिवन लो वेजेस. गारमेंट फैक्ट्री में लो वेजेस पे किए जाते हैं. देयर आर वेरियस एम्प्लॉयज वर्कड इन गारमेंट फैक्ट्री. कोई बटन लगा रहा है, कोई उसे स्टिच कर रहा है, कोई कटिंग कर रहा है, कोई कुछ पैकिंग कर रहा है. देयर आर वेरियस एम्प्लॉयज दैट वर्क इन द गारमेंट फैक्ट्री एंड ओनर pay them according to their work. For example, they pay more wages to tailors. But people who for example, जिसने बटन लगाए and who are doing the work of packing, they pay them less. So owners pay the employees according to the work done by them. So in this way, we can say in garment factory, condition of workers is not good. As you have read in this chapter also, condition of workers was not good. Their wages are low. Sometimes they are hired on contract basis. And during off season, they are thrown out of their jobs. And they look for other kinds of jobs. In this way, we can say during off season, जब वो shirts नहीं बन रही उस factory में, these workers lost their jobs. Then they are in search of, then they are finding other kinds of jobs. So their economic condition, economic status is low. In garment factory, the economic status of workers is low. They are given low wages. Their working condition is poor. Mostly these people, workers, mostly live in slums. As their slums, you know, backward areas. As these people live in slums, their economic condition is, we can say, low. Economic status is low in the society. For example, you can compare your economic status with your maid. You notice a lot of differences in the living status. You can see the condition of her children. है ना, there's about their schooling, you will notice lots of differences. This is the reason in our country that these people are not paid proper wages, and the main reason is illiteracy also. Illiterate होते हैं and they are not able to do good jobs. They have to do labor jobs, and in labor jobs they are paid less wages. Main reason we can say illiteracy also. Growing population is also the main reason. So these are the main reason in our country why the condition of people is still poor. Why there are so many people who are below poverty line. The main reason is you can say illiteracy and growing population. These are the main reasons why these people have to live a poor life. This is the main reason. So, students, as you are at home, take care of your health and follow the proper precautions. Okay? In this chapter, you have read about markets everywhere. So, these days, prefer such type of markets. ऑर्डर ऑनलाइन, मैं ईटेबल्स की बात नहीं कर रही और ईटेबल्स ऑर्डर करके बैठे हो और मेरा नाम लगाओ, मैम ने बोला था ऑर्डर ऑनलाइन, नो, ईटेबल्स अवॉइड करने हैं, ईटेबल्स ऑर्डर नहीं करने बाहर से. यस, यू कैन ऑर्डर गुड्स ऑनलाइन एंड अवॉइड टू गो टू क्राउडेड प्लेसेस एंड enjoy food items that are made by your mama. No, don't prefer eatable items outside eatable items. Okay, so take care of your health also. You are very precious. And listen बच्चे, revise question answers of civics. If you will face any problem, I am always there to help you. You can ask questions. Okay, revise 3 chapters of civics, and tomorrow we will revise history.